Hi, welcome to Expansiveness of Light. Today I'm going to share about my own personal Kundalini awakening experiences. It was back in 2007 in Sedona. I was at home and I felt this sensation, this just feeling like I needed to lay down. I think I felt kind of like a weak feeling. Um, and I laid down and then I started to feel these electrical currents, kind of a tingling sensation starting to kind of come up my legs and in my root chakra area. And I didn't know what was happening to me. And as the process happened, I started to feel more a buildup of energy just coming up. And basically, it was moving into all parts of me. Uh, and then, as I kept having that experience, it started to get more and more intense. And in some ways, the intensity was like plugging my finger in a electrical outlet, and it was so intense that my body was like, it just felt like my body was drying up. Uh, but it was a neat experience, and so Kundalini can feel sexual because it is going through the sexual organs, the sexual area of your body, uh, and where people I think may experience pain, it's because they haven't cleared enough of the old energies. And so I believe that's called nadis. If the nadis are not clear, then that's when it may have more of an abrupt feeling. So that as I just kept breathing, and as I kept breathing, my head just naturally felt like it was tilting back. And then my breath started to get very slow. And it was like the in between parts of the breath, it felt like it was getting more and more distant. And I felt like I was letting go. And after being with my mom and seeing her in the dying process, it's really the dying process. And so the energies were coming up. But for me personally, I didn't know what was happening to me, and the alter ego, the left brain, basically would stop. It stopped it. So anyone that has had any sexual trauma in the past, uh, it may take a long time for you to completely let go. And the whole key of the Kundalini is to pop up out of your head. And if you can do that, let go of complete control, then you may have a extreme, powerful, permanent shift of consciousness, because it's all about shifting you to a higher level of consciousness. It's about taking you from a physical carbon base, to back to the light body part of us, and still being here on this physical planet. So I would have those experiences, and I will share in a future video what activated that. It was an otherworldly experience. It was a magical experience. If you want to hear about that, subscribe and actually hit the bell too, because then you will get notification when I have that video come forth. So I basically had those experiences from time to time, and I finally learned what they were about, clearing out the old. And then basically in Mount Shasta in 2017, I was camping up at Southgate Meadows, which is beautiful and magical. A lot of people don't go there. And someone had told me to get into the pools of water, the cold, ice cold water. And I did, and it was actually invigorating. And then I basically, one of the times I went back to my tent, and I started to feel all this electrical sensation happening, and it was like it was just pouring through me. And that experience, that moment, I was able to completely let go. My breath basically kind of stopped in many ways, and I felt like I was completely dying, and I wasn't afraid. And then once it popped out, I with my eyes closed, I felt like I was part of the whole cosmos. I like just 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 like light, just experiencing, just being light. And it was so, so beautiful and so blissful and magical that I even took a photo, and on my YouTube video profile picture, that's the photo that was the Kundalini experience. So anyway, if you're having natural Kundalini experiences, you're ready for it. You wouldn't be having it if you weren't ready for it. And you know, the old gurus in India will tell you you need a guru in order to safely have a Kundalini awakening, and that is not true. Uh, it can only be true. It's good to maybe have someone if you have questions or you have fears and you have worries, anxieties, and old stuff is coming up and it's feeling kind of a little like your world is crumbling. Yes, then you can reach out to me or you can reach out to someone else, and that person can maybe help guide you through the process. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And so have a powerful, happy Kundalini experience, awakening, and sending you much love and peace and blessings and full ascension.